Did you know that your CDJ can warn you that something is going to happen? For example, that a vocal is coming up and counting back down for the moment that it happens? To enable this feature, you must set a cue point first. For example, let's put it over here. It's a drop. This is the build-up, and here is where the drop starts. So what I do is I cue this, so I know for sure it is on the right beat. And then I click on memory to store it to memory. Then you can see over here, it displays the time. Now click with your mouse right next to that point. And now you see a cursor. And now you can say, for example, the drop. And hit enter. Then you might see nothing special here in Rekordbox, but it will work on the CDJ. You can enable this, by the way, in Rekordbox itself by clicking on File, then go to Preferences, and then go to View. Then over here, the tab Display Type, and then when you scroll down over here, you can select Beat Count Display, and then I think that beats is the most useful, or bars? No, bars is the most useful. And then I get rid of the settings screen, and then you can see over here that it now counts back down over here to the part that I set it over here. It doesn't display the name, but it does do that on a CDJ. By the way, you can do the same thing for hotcues, but it doesn't really work very well, because now, for example, I set hotcue A over here, and when I select hotcue over here, I can also set a name for a hotcue, but therefore I need to right-click on that item, because otherwise it starts to jump to that part in the song. So let's right-click and then click Add Comments. And I name this, for example, drop 2. But you might have seen this. When I right click over here, you can set a color of a cue point. This allows you, for example, to set the breaks, for example, make all breaks green, and make all drops, for example, make those red. And the fun thing is that buttons on a CDJ will color if you have a more recent CDJ. So I think the newest CDJ is the CDJ 2000 Nexus 2. From that moment on, the hotcues can be colored. Then those buttons will be colored that way. So now you know when you click or you press a hotcue button that is colored red, then you know that you will always jump to a drop. If you like these kinds of videos, then definitely don't forget to subscribe. Rekordbox has the tendency to analyze tracks wrong. Of course, you can manually correct that, but that is slow and cumbersome. There is actually something you can do about that. You can do it automatically. You can reanalyze a song if you made a mistake, for example, and then right-click on a track and click on Analyze track. But if it is analyzed wrong, it is probably analyzed wrong again. So what you can do is set it to another analysis mode. Therefore, you need to go to File and then go to Preferences. And then on the left side, select Analysis. And then over here, you have a couple of options. The first thing that you can enable is use high precision beat analysis. Then you can see that it automatically changes to auto, but I would recommend to set it to dynamic, because instead of looking at a pattern, which is a beat grid, for example, it looks more closely at the beat grid and looks if there are changes in tempo, for example. That means that your analysis is a lot more precise. The downside to this method is that it is also slower. And here's Dexter from the future. I saw that I forgot to check the option BPM grid, so don't forget to check this option in this screen. But now, when I exit the dialog and I reanalyze the song by right-clicking and Analyze Track, and select the option BPM grid if it isn't selected already. And then I click on OK, then it reanalyzes the track, and then it takes a look at the track again, and there is a high probability of the new analysis being much better than the old one. Then let's take a look at why Rekordbox is so slow. And there are a couple of things you can do about that. The first one is formatting your USB drive the right way when you're using a Mac. This is not such a problem with Windows because the standard settings are good. When you go to the disk utility in macOS, make sure that you select the right drive, and then make sure that you don't select the partition on the drive, but the drive itself. So the first option and not the option below that. Then click on Erase. Then make sure to select the right structure. That is either exFAT for modern CJs 3000 and up, or MS-DOS FAT. But, and this is the most important part, make sure that you select MBR, Master Boot Record, instead of GUID or Apple Partitioning Index. When it comes to Rekordbox itself, I've noticed that Rekordbox becomes slow after using it for a while, and the problem is probably memory leaks. And that's due to bad programming. And especially I noticed that it doesn't work well with the standby mode of your computer, especially on Macs. It becomes very, very slow and laggy. It helps to reboot Rekordbox once in a while. When it comes to slow imports, there are some things that you can do about that. Go to the preferences screen, and we changed a couple of things already. I talked about high precision analysis, but that is also the slowest mode. So if you're not struggling with analysis that are wrong, then I would definitely suggest to switch this to off and switch this analysis mode to normal. When your inputs are slow, I would definitely disable the radar analysis because that's for the streaming radar and the collection radar. If you use the track suggestions a lot, it might be useful to enable this. A feature that you should take a look at is the analysis process, because you can set it to different options: performance, normal, and power saving. And the fastest option is setting it to performance mode. This also means that Rekordbox takes up more system resources, so bear that in mind. And I noticed that even on a very, very, very fast and modern computer, even Rekordbox can make a very, very, very fast computer chug, especially on the performance mode. By the way, I go over all the features that a DJ should know about Rekordbox in my Rekordbox training. You can find the link in the description below. Sometimes, especially when you're playing a gig, Rekordbox can be hard to read. There is something you can do about that. Therefore, go to your Preferences screen again and go to File and Preferences. And then when you go to View and then go to the tab Display Type, then you can go to the second section over here, and that is Browse. And here you can set the font size. When you change that, then you will see that it starts to enlarge the font size of Rekordbox. And you can also even make your font size bold. And if our tracks are a little bit close together, you can even increase the line size of the tables. When you're playing a gig during the day, it can be really hard to read the black screen of Rekordbox. You can change that by going to not layout, but going to color, and then you can see over here the option appearance and select that to light. And now you get a very ugly user interface, but it is very good to read when the sun is shining in your DJ booth. For now, I'm going to switch it back to dark. By the way, you can also enable and disable the bold function by using the Ctrl B or Command B on a Mac. And then I can switch from the normal size to the bold version. Here is a mega tip if you want to create a set list for your next DJ gig really quick. You can do this by taking existing playlists in a certain genre, for example, and then order them by key or by BPM. The problem is you can't order by key and by BPM at the same time, and even then you can't order tracks around because they are ordered in either BPM or key. And you want to order tracks around because then it's easier to preview songs the next with the next with the next with the next to hear if they mix well together in that order. Therefore, first create a new playlist. So I right click on playlists over here and then I click, oh, by the way, make sure that you are not in collection but in the playlist mode. Then right click on playlists and then create a new playlist. And I call this my super playlist. Now I go back to the original playlist that I had. Now sort it by key. I click on one of the tracks, it doesn't matter that much. I need to make sure that I select the tracks in this playlist and not that I'm focused on the playlist item over here. So select one of these tracks, doesn't matter that much which one. And now press Ctrl A on your keyboard or Command A on a Mac. This will select all tracks in the playlist, but these are organized by key. And now drag and drop them to the new playlist. And now when I click on the new playlist, you will see that all these items are ordered by key. When I disable this, now they are ordered by key still, but they aren't ordered here by key. Now what I can do is, for example, I delete all the files that I don't want or the songs that I don't want. Now I have all the keys over here, and now I can select by or order by BPM to rule out this one because it is too slow. So now I can delete this one. Now I have a list of tracks that are pretty compatible with each other. And now I can order them around if I disable the BPM sorting. And now I can order them around by dragging and dropping them to a new position. More Rekordbox tips you can find in the video here on the screen. And if you like these videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Toodaloo!